Meanwhile, demand for oil keeps growing, and a lot of people are worried we're running out. I went to see the Canadian oil sands, where plants like this could power 340,000 people per year.
Oil sands, if you could see it in the reservoir at the temperature it's at there in the depth, it's like a hockey puck. It's that hard.
So it makes it hard to get out.
It does. And where it's very shallow, it has been mined, but 80% of the oil sands needs to be recovered by thermal or steam methods. In the steam plant, we're using natural gas. Think of it as a big kettle.
So natural gas is being burned, boiling some big boilers.
And they keep feeding water in,
All right.
keep taking steam off. So we pump steam in the injection well, you melt the oil out of the rock, and you end up with hot water and oil mixture coming back. Oil and water comes into this building where there's multi-stage separation process to take the oil from being at about 70% water.
Okay.
And when it leaves here, the oil has to be less than 0.5% water. I like to think of this as a heavy oil or oil sands facility, but we're primarily a water plant. To be good at this, you need to be good at recycling and treating and cleaning water.
Compared to the days of the large oil fields in the Middle East, yes, it is relatively expensive. It takes about $60 to $70 intermediate crude price for the oil sands to be economically competitive.
If you just consider resources that you might be able to get at for costs of less than, say, $70 a barrel, then we've got about another 4 trillion barrels of oil left in the ground to get out.
4 trillion.
4 trillion. And between now and 2030, we'll use maybe 1 trillion barrels of oil at most.
Once was a hockey puck, and after this building, it looks like this. Amazing.
Like any natural resource, how much oil there is to get out of the ground depends really on how much you're willing to pay for it. Yeah. And as the price of oil goes up, people are willing to go after more difficult resources.
So we're not running out. As price climbs, so will supply. It looks like the main replacement for oil will be different sources of oil. And as long as we have cars that run on it, we'll be dependent on it.